CS3-6 first 24 Vignette the train state in depot, Odon instructed Iberdorf for the special, great world of some provoking alterate along Island, and he called give him a brief lecture on the city and how it operates. Nervously, walking up to the train, she hears a voice, Captain Jaden. Welcome back, your soul. The conductor says this and asked it, and Dibber sighed, no, give me the special, and the old type mechanic with me this time. The assistant sighed, it now, since you've been gone, you're in awe of the Chinese, but Katis aren't allowed in the train. Here Rito. Catch the Hitula 10 first three trains only. Aldon quickly tells Dibber, telepathically, offer him a Basibanes. The conductor looked at Dibber, smatu. Dibber promptly sighed, no problem. With his head held down, Odin said aloud for the conductor to hear, Here, you go, Master Jedim, you told me to hold into this. The conductor looked at Odin still with the owl. And nothing like a trustworthy case. Passing a small pocket-sized computer to Dibber, the conductor tapped it and withdrew the crypto. Right this way, and you need not remedy this. Between us, you will do everything if you are carried. They're no longer playing after some event in Arizona. Deerin's word, but of course. They entered the train and closed their compartment doors. Yes, Dibber changed back to herself, she said, man, that was scary but easy. Odin sighed, why tell we did to the captain's home? You don't know how we'll keep this up. Anyways, while we're here, let me give you a rundown of the city. After a minute, the train lifted, hovered over the tracks, and quickly exited the station. Everyone looked out the windows, and to their amazement and awe, Yes said, that's beautiful, and Dylan said, to us, Minister friend here, pointing at Dylan, it's like a crow's neck, beautiful and outside, both very poisonous. We're not allowed to unless there's a death sentence waiting for us. Odin looked at the press. Signs posted in the train's wall. Yes, and corrected. According to the signs, here, we are now excluded on site. No cat is out allowed into the bubble because of the so-called verse occur. Everyone looked at the signs, and Abooksigun began reading them. It's dated 9 months ago. Abooksigun counted in his mind, that's how long you've been away from my family. He continued reading, Greater New York, effective immediately, no cat is allowed in or within to fate of New York, or they can and will be sought on site. The yellow lines around the perimeter are now in place. If security sees your cat is past these points, any nearby may sought on site, and no domains will be compensated for annoyance. You have been warned. El cat is only to catch tuleta, kitulet, and ktsus trains. Any carry technical cat is on any other trains is found hulet bitcoins and 2 weeks and jail. Asr and Abooksigun is still done. Why is this 10 minutes on? We've been hearing this ever since we arrived here. Odin sighed, it is from the Torah. Our laws are very simple. The 10 commandments mean is one of them. Thou shalt not covet. Abooksigun sighed, that's crazy. Odin sighed, welcome to New York. That's not half of it you can do to utter 9 in the course deserving something someone has. Then yes, they have everything they want. Abooksigun scratched his head, so you meant to tell me allowed to call someone if you want what he got? Odin sighed, yep. Abooksigun shook his head as he thought about what Odin had just said. Meanwhile, Odin gave us a quick lecture about the city, looking outside the windows. Looking your piece for SCA Kelsey, Abooksigun seized many ski crafts he has never seen before. Ski craft that resembled buses, cars, and bikes, as they always at normal speeds. The rainbow colors of the bubble bounce off the bubble surface is a follow zone of the ski craft, landing on a floating structure that appears to be huddle or mention. Odin looked at Abooksigun, I'm not telling you this for my health. Either pay attention, or we may as well get back and fat raggedy as slip. Abooksigun shook his head, I'm sorry, this is a lot to swallow. That means something is really sorting. Odin continued, as he was saying, they call us caddies, short for Wahidalians. Unlike when these are to call the Northern Africans, Arabs, and the Venetians. Anarchists. Not her, if you're necessary you're a caddy, or to put it in layman's terms, you're simply an inger. Although tells them all he knows about New York's rules, laws, and behavior is expected as a slave. When the train stopped it, he accepted the train and walked 2 miles. Normally, we call 40 bus stop picks up, but that's not going to happen. The slaves are just too noisy, and it's best to walk. They finally made it to Captain Jedham's home. There were 50 servants and 4 children. The rest were primarily attractive young women who maintained Captain Jedham's property, nes, and their duties include but were not limited to feeding it animals at the house upkeep. It is a sunny but windy and calm morning, a perfect 74 degrees. 50 or more beautiful sycamore trees are spread throughout Jedham's land, making his former dwelling place a paradise, as there is so fresh and crisp, dear believes it shall be a credit love so lavishly. And no less than 50 backs of slaves. Gate asks Aldon, you do not know about this place. How can you be certain who won't be wrecked out by the slave here? Aldon quickly replies, we won't be. Yes, I can read your mind and tights, you can read theirs. Ignore in here, and take known. Tibur looks at Aldon, and that man's weight exactly. Aldon. We have gotten by the skin of our teeth. It is by God's grace that we have not been carried. Aldon let out in his side, do not doubt, Tibur. There is no turning back. Now, growls Spain. You are starting to look too much like yourself. Yes, he insults her, Tibur scoffs at the insult. Abooksigun just listened and didn't say a word. Aldon stopped and shouted, damn, you forgot about Mrs. C. We call her Maida, she's the only person who lives in the big house, but some of them is her grandchildren stay here to keep her company. She's harmless but not too much into spiritual state of things. Says Hindu, Buddhism, we're something dealing with the universe. You girls stay here while me and Brit think of something to tell her. Tibur transforms back into Captain Jedham. Tibur never called Mrs. C. Maida because of the mistreatment, abuse, and said he'd look safe and give her. She thinks about all Tibur's is the pair walks up that house, but Maida opens the door before they arrive. Welcome home, Captain Jedham. She bows her head. Tibur and Aldon glance at one another and proceed to enter the home. Maida closes the door behind them both. Tibur glances at the sycamore wood is to both the house and everything in it. Maida walks in front of Tibur and asks, how may I serve you, sir? Tibur thinks about the mistreatment she receives from the old lady, gazing at her, and instantly changes into her soul self. Maida drops like a stone, unconscious from her socket, saying Tibur changed into herself. Aldon is annoyed at Tibur's carelessness. Was that absolutely necessary, Tibur? Aldon sighs in a low but sharp tone and demands an answer. Tibur is feeling her ego. She turns to Aldon and glances back at the unconscious slave and Aldon. With a conniving smile, was it something he said? Or did? She chuckles, you think it was too much for her to handle? God. She laughs out loud, and her voice echoes. She looks around, surprised to hear her echo. Tibur's voice reverberates off the walls of Captain Jedham's home. Instantly everything around her goes dark. Tibur immediately turns back to see Aldon. He sees her like a flame, and he has entered her subconscious mind. Hearing the voice of a dead man had Captain Jedham himself colored and said, Tibur. Thomas walk place in Tibur's mind. Tibur looks around in fear. She trembles. No. You idiot. She screams, enraged at Aldon for entering a part of her mind she had buried in her subconscious. She snaps at him. Aldon. Get out of my head, she demands, but Aldon refuses to listen and digs deeper. Tibur. Tibur, my little darling. My own darling. Thomas sighs devilishly and is filled with lust. Tibur drops to her knees, clutching her ears daily and begging Aldon to stop the influx of memories. Please, please, then she screamed as loud as she could, please. She begs Aldon, please stop. Stop it, please, she sighs, terrified. She hears a familiar voice, Tibur. As the sound of boats walking up the stairs, Thomas asked playfully evil. Tibur begins to weep. She subsets into hundreds of different palpitations, losing control of her gift. Tibur's screams echo it into hell. The living room fills with sunlight again. You will always be mine. mind, body, and soul. Hearing the voice of Thomas as it fades away. I'm sorry, but I must know who you are. You sounded way too much like Thomas, and enough no way. Deborah catches her breath. She should reset him a sight of Thomas instead of her mind. Deborah pulls out of her holster the same, 357 minuter Thomas hit of it. Although but immediately dropped it when she sees an image of Thomas standing in front of her. To reveal beyond belief, Deborah screams and backs away quickly from the sight of Thomas being replayed in her mind. Timid moves back into Odon, who had news to pick up the weapon and puts it away. Deborah, Odon sighs Kelly. Deborah's out from the top of her lungs. Get away from me. Breathing heavily. Odon stares at Deborah. In the long run, you will become a liability. You have some trauma, Jill, that will cause you dearly. Your emotions are not within your control, much like the twins. But you are in even more unique consultancy, aren't you? Deborah Jedem. Deborah could not have indefinitely named her father, Captain Jedem, gave her. Asseldon continues. Deborah interrupts, that old bastard never cared for me. Just like me the casual brothers. Sniffing, she moves her back against the wall, he never loved me. All he reviewed me as was property. Calling me, and cat. A special breed of cry, take obedience caldus. See Iseldon. You are as afraid as a soul, we all have our demons, but God has not forsaken me. Look in the mirror before you try and help someone when you step past as demons greater than myself. You is forbidden to even exist more than to look at the lens, let alone love, forbidden to reproduce. James, Captain Jedem, knew Thomas was raping me but did nothing. Because he was nothing to him. Even how he tried my best to be. My mother was not allowed to live until they found out. Was pregnant with me. Forbidden. But she escaped treatment before she was due to give birth home. She had among the islas of California for months. When she was born, she felt like me to answer you loved. That's why the horse show has so many holes in it. She allows us to reminisce on memories of her mother. We've stayed her too long. She refocuses her mind, steals herself, and stands up as if nothing happened. If you ever do that sit again, I promise you, you will kill you where you stand. Asseldon prepares to answer, he thinks so himself. So, much like Captain Jedem and Dietrich of Thomas. You will have to keep an eye on you, Deborah. Are you? Mrs. Simmons. Although Indy returned home to see his sister bless across her words, what happened? Mrs. C says she stands to her feet. It I saw Master Jedem, and then some which. It I saw you change out of form, Master Jedem. Aldon helps her stand to her feet. She looks at us standing before her. Aldon in the brain the form of Captain Jedem, she sighed, you must be taken hither but said crazy. She walks forward to where Aldon in Deborah stood. Deborah, with a set conscience, looks at Mrs. C, Meda, you have worked for me for many years, and he have been both godless and good items, but he am selling till and to new honor Namrudun, he and his no slaves are outside waiting for you to clear the house. Here, take this item between this a sign of my appreciation and reparations for my actions over the years. Go to the kettle, love like the queen year, and find peace for your remaining days. Mrs. C was simultaneously saddened and happy, for she had never seen so much crypto. Yes, she thanked Captain Jedem and ran upstairs to collect her belongings. You are so confusing. Why did you try to kill the woman and then give her so much money? Plus, it told you on Bitcoin. Deborah said, you and your directives do not weigh with me. When will you learn that your words have no value or mean your directives are meaningless to me? Aldon, frustrated, grabs something out of a nearby drawer and lets the weight of the slave quarters. Abooksigun is under a tree meditating when Aldon approaches. You guys need to stay here until I return. No one comes here and donates all, but first, you need to see someone who can help you with your plans. Arinaged. Throwing Abooksigun in her pieces a place son in his ear, you look for famous warrior menus. Please keep this in your ear until I come back. It's a communication device. It is still sunny but a hot afternoon and the slaves are going about their typical day. The shaggy tiny hums were set in a beautiful field of emerald-colored grass. Abooksigun sits under a tree, heavy-hearted, watching it slavs laviter miserable levis. Oldon, why is sitting under that sycamore tree all positive? Dear risks. Oldon pies the burst no hay before saying, all generals need a quick plight to rest their minds and strike for upcoming battles. Dear risked, he is suppositoberly interrupts out of this squabble. Oldon takes a deep breath and becomes a night with the breath pestering, let me go on great song of the Slavs. Ignore black and hound. He will make a good soldier. What have you observed her beside the vs Debra? Debra replace, is say nothing but weak men. Oldon snaps, then stop looking at them. Yam solitary more than weak men her. He looks Debra in tears with anger. Debra breaks her gas with Oldon and observes the crows of Slav thistling her into with balls of cotton and hitbikes and raids it of fields. Toti left, people carried different baskets of fruits, vegetables, and herbs to the taskmaster's hovercraft. Do you think this will work, Oldon? But when Debra returned, Oldon had walked off. Oldon had gotten sick and tired of Debra's mental instability and walked off with hops on a small hovercraft and head southwest searching for black and hound. A Slav with a knack for escaping and breaking men's necks. Oldon finds himself in a small barn overrun with chicken and geese. A black man stands afar off, watching Oldon walk into his territory. He was dressed in black cowboy with a black sombrero, chewing on a piece of wheat straw hanging out of the corner of the right side of his mouth. Oldon stops in his tracks, black and hound. You have found. Favor with Sabbath, and he has entrusted me with purplements. Oldon calls out. Black and hound was standing there and saying nothing. Oldon did to take a step forward, but black and hound first shot at him before he can move, missing his left foot by 10 meters. You ought to know me better by now, dead man. My trigger finger is faster than your men games. Oldon shouts, I need your help, black and hound. The time for freedom is today. We need men and women and even children willing to fight. Black and hound has not moved nor taken his say or his trusted weapon, Arbas timber, off Oldon. Black and hound looks at Oldon, pray tell, where have you found our deliverer, dead man? Oldon replies, black and hound, he's the son of a king, a ruler, he has returned with his name Abooksigun. He has led us into battles and freed other Slavs and ourselves from this captivity. Black and hound holsters his weapon, shakes his head, and points his left index finger at Oldon. See now, had your problem, dear man. You have been a Slav so long that you neither know the difference betwixt what is a Slav and what is a captive. Ignore me, please. It's sweet as the sons of a bitches don't bottom. Eager to have him as part of the team, Oldon begs, then join us. Help us rid ourselves of these slavers. You already have the admit that have fallen by me and twig snaps, and the tall golden grass starts to sway and move in all directions. In the distance, a large group of men walks up behind black and hound. They bend the tall grass, and some even exit holes in the ground they let underground tunnels as black and hound brags. These men are battle tested and ready for war. Oldon looks in amazement as black and hound continues, we've been ready. We were buying time. Tell the prince that he has his army. Black and hound walks over to Oldon to meet him a toy. Gravel crunches under black and hound's feet as his embrace, full of rage, medallions. A light breeze blows his long black straight hair into wind, revealing his black Apache feathers. There is something you're not telling me, Oldon. Did you and the king's son not travel alone? Oldon responded, you Apache mother. South have name you black and crow, nothing gets past your ears. No, we are not alone. Others will assist us in fighting a four pursuers and Satan's armies. Oldon frees up. He catches a glimpse in time. Black and hound sees his reactions, in utter trick of the mind, dear man. Oldon shakes himself. Black and hound continues, please, pray tell, it is about me whoring. The man standing behind black and hound overheard the mockery and break into laughter. Oldon looks at him, we are doing nothing but talking, black and hound. Gather your men. Yes, and you already have plans to take out the taskmasters, yes? Wait a smell, black and hound replies, already done, dear men. On if Timon walks up to Oldon with the head of Fatas Master bleeding profusely. Oldon gets and bats away almost immediately. Black and Hound bellows with lighter. Wait is it, dear man, your Spain not straight enough. Black and Hound mocks. Louder says in other man's eyes, has become soft and can't hold his liquor. A second man's eyes, his a delicate floor. And if little Petunia. Enraged, Oldon stands up firmly son of the men who mock him. Look, he's found his Spain again mockingly. Louder continues. Regretting he ever came. Oldon sighed, in out of this destroying. Meet me at the sycamore tree northwest of Jedim's house. Till the king's son will be waiting. And on morning, the next time you saw them, you better come. These games you play are getting on my nervous. You will have never come to see you if we didn't have the same in. Surprised at his tone and the seriousness of Oldon voice, Black and Hound scratched his head as he noted the change in Oldon's demeanor. Before Oldon turned, he sighed, agreed. Black and Hound raised his eyebrows and sighed, yes, dear man, we have an agreement but not solid until I met this Abooksigun fellow. I am sorry he is wondering who is leading this uprising. Black and Hound turns away from Oldon without a second thought and jumps on his ski craft. Let's go see this, Abooksigun. When they arrived, Black and Hound and his men talked to her about the uprising. Tibri is sneakily observing from a distance, although not hidden, as Black and Hound takes note of her. Oldon also turns away and walks back to his love quarters after Black and Hound and his men depart. Oldon sees that Dibri is watching. He walks up to her and asks, what have you heard? Dibri scoffs. That we have an army. How will this help us with the others who may not want to join, Oldon? Oldon shrugged his shoulders as he pointed toward the house. Let's walk. Dibri. On, you don't know question Black and Hound or his method. And secondly, from the looks of things, I believe Black and Hound has it all sorted out, John or D. Abooksigun, John, and the twin set as Black and Hound and his men walked toward him. Dibri, come on now. Let's get this thing started. Sighed John. Coming. Dibri called back as he sped up towards them, not knowing he was invaded. The feeling of being a part of something excited her. The brains is totally on men whose balls haven't even dropped it. Black and Hound turns to one of his men, Sir Walker, speaking in his native Pakistani. Abooksigun ignored his insults for a moment as they sat. Dear man, is this the son of a king? Abooksigun looked at Black and Hound. Why do you call Oldon, dear man? Black and Hound smiled. Has he not told you his latest story? Abooksigun, with a straight face, said in a sharp voice, he cannot work with him and had disrespects and mocks another mentorship. You are not welcome at my table, for you are not humbly and unlayably. And it is speaking Black and Hound's. I patched on you, whether me balls have dropped or not, you was called by Sebat, so will it matter if he had no balls. You are dismissive then he spoke in English to his men, he have only been here a few hours, and already have seen disappointments after disappointments. Many of you are self-righteous and have very low self-esteem but were your holler than fa. Sick and twisted delusional men have no place among us. Yes, Black and Hound got up, my ancestors so good is to freedom. You don't need your Sebat when you have him. Abooksigun smiled. Yeah, no, my ancestors just as you do, but my ancestors did not give us powers but knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you don't come in physically, you will never understand Sebat anyway. Black and Hound stopped and turned to ask, how is it you speak my native tongue but dress like a Blackfoot or something I am not familiar with? Abooksigun smiled. My gift, from my God, that you don't believe in. Some of him in with. Black and Hound were curious and spoke to Abooksigun in their language, and Abooksigun spoke back to him. Sir Walker looked at Black and Hound. Only my people can speak my tongue because it has it out, and we only speak it. There is no way shall be able to speak nor understand Kuchun, Amor, Goan, and Nehadl. I'm staying totally on more. Jukely, Black and Hound sighed. Is there any knows who wants to stay? And everyone who came with him walked toward Abooksigun and joined his men. Black and Hound dissimulated. Me brothers can't be mean me either. What is it you have us to do? Abooksigun sighed. We just got here today, and we'll need some rest to learn this land of Onkitis by morning. Although not to the north of Captain Jedham's land, along the Find line, Arturbe houses for prostitution and gambling, Thesim employ this land for years doing tentacable with women and women. Abooksigun side, Kalfismen and colony for people who fatal and said the men bring back to what he'll inherit of in peace into the homices your own. And for the love of God, someone, please tell this people that you are no longer slaves. It's sad to admit that they continue what it is when they are free. However, we must yet, so they must continue to keep, but the 40-year gathering is full of the no news. Black and hand locked at Aldon, the Addict Aldon, you need to details. Walk me to hovercraft for details he made need. Aldon walked alongside Black and Hound, discussing the details. Before long, Black and Hound and his men jumped into a hovercraft to gather the rest of their men. Hours later, Thyssen had it, and the Enactus had all been killed. Black and Hound, Abooksigun, and his crew met up around their bonfire in the middle of the night. The former slaves are all cheering, singing, and dancing. Black and Hound stands up from the log he sat on silence. Still but for a moment. The music stops. Now that you all are free, let me introduce to your son to Besaver, Abooksigun, son of Waninyeekቩ. The crowd cheers. Now, we have something to ask of you and trade for your freedom. He looks back at Abooksigun. Stand, man. Told him. What do you need of him? Abooksigun smiled at the crowd. I am just a servant of Sabbath. I am known as Savior, but I appreciate the compliment. You need warriors, you need cooks, you need medics, and you need an army for Sabbath to defeat our enemy. We need to train to do this. You need you all to teach one another, respect one another, love one another, and we shall do this on land at a time. Captain Jedham is dead for us who don't know, and his land has been cleared. On the second one they are healed, we need to go to the next until all three seconds and this land are yours, and then we can seek Sabbath and the lieutenant. That is all we want. The people cheered and continued to celebrate.